How's it going, y'all? Y'all doing all right? Just let everybody kind of jump in here. I hope everyone's having a beautiful AM, getting up early, rise and grind. What you guys been up to? It's been a while since we went live, man. We just been working on a lot of stuff. End of the year taxes are all said and done. So welcome, Lady Logistics. It's an honor. Hope you're having a great day. Hey guys, Lady Logistics, if you guys are thinking about getting into the dispatching and freight brokering industry, go holler at Lady Logistics. She runs with a pretty heavy crew. And if you need some help, guys, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Check her out. All right. How y'all doing, man? Listen, my name is Javaris Banks, aka Mind of Banks. I've been working for many years in the financial space. I've been helping a lot of people with their finances throughout the world. Some of them, a lot of people I work with in the transportation space. But most importantly, I work with families, guys. That's probably my biggest calling is working with families and helping people with their families grow. And one thing you all learn is one of my core principles that the number one business is the family. Okay, so later on, you guys will see y'all see Miss Banks come in and chime in with me from time to time. But I hope everyone is doing amazing and having a great day. As far as family being the first business, y'all, it's some of the greatest companies that some of the most prolific companies that you use on a day-to-day basis are are created and founded by families. Okay, I'm just tell y'all right now, family is the number one business. Every business is created by and family. Okay, so this is something that you don't want to miss this portion of it. Don't miss this message because I mean you don't technically have to have a family to start a business, but if you have a family, you're a lot more balanced. Hey, Solo, how you doing? What's up, King? Um, um, you have a lot more balance and you have a lot more energy to focus on the mission at hand, guys. A company is just like um, it's just like an army. Okay, it has a mission that it's trying to complete. Whenever you have that business or that army. So important, guys, that you have a team and a crew with you. So, anywho, so this morning, with this AM, this great risings, guys, I wanted to give you guys a little inspiration. A lot going on. Shout out to Nick Cannon for trying to spread the truth about who we are. I understand that some of the things he may be considered offensive to some, and at this point today, being shot down in the streets and just being systematically mistreated and lied to about your culture is in fact that is anti-Semitism. Okay, don't lie to us about who we are, or we won't have to call you anti-Semitic. All right. I know Jewish people all the time. I know a lot of different Jewish people, and they come and work with us all the time. So it is something that we all can find some common ground. But I want to read something to you guys. It was on my heart this AM, um, and it was something in Psalms that I was reading, Psalms 37, and just to give you all a little confirmation. Because if you're just meeting me, understanding your finances, understanding how to get your family in order, get your business in order, is very very spiritual for me. Okay, I do not feel that these two things can be separate from one another. The reason being is because if you are solely focused on financially gaining, you're going to miss out on a very important part of yourself. It's the spiritual side of things. Dealing with money. People, Christians. I know most people are not Christians at this point, but they believe that the love of money is the root of all evil. Key word is the love of money. Loving money is the root of all evil. So we definitely don't want to love it, But that does not say that having it as a tool, okay, as a tool to further your mission. Okay, back to that mission that that business, that company is going to have. Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, if you can hear me, okay, give me a thumb, give me a one if you can hear me. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, okay. So, so let's read real quick Psalms chapter 37, verse 1. All right, it says, and let me know if you can hear me. Okay, please. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. Okay, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. All right. So, going into whatever you're trying to go, your goals or your achievements, okay, don't be envious of the evildoers along your path. Okay. You will find that there are many people who are successful in their evils. Okay. So this is for the young man, you know, the young lady. Do not look at the evil doer enviously. What do you all think that? What do you all think it would do to you if you looked at the evil doer enviously? Right? It might plant a seed in your heart, okay, to go after them shamelessly after the actions of an evildoer. So we don't want to be envious in our heart for evildoers, okay? Especially especially those who gain by evil means, okay? You don't want to be a person who's like, man, I gotta have that Bentley by any means necessary. Don't get it twisted. I got friends with Bentleys. It's a lot of them, all right. But what I'm saying is, are you willing to do anything for the Bentley? Are you willing to do anything for the Lamborghini? Right now, having a Lamborghini, that's one thing. All right, so many people, people want these fancy cars and everything. But shout out to Grant Cardone. Like Grant Cardone was saying, I bought it off passive income. All right, you don't see Mr. Banks showing off his vehicles or his house or anything like that. I'm here to inspire you to go gather the goals that you need. Now, I understand that you want to live through something, but I got some principles I got to follow. Okay, I can't let my principles go. I start showing you guys the things that I've acquired when I acquired off of passive income. Okay, as long as I'm working for it on a regular basis, I got a little chip on my shoulder. I'm like, I want to buy that off passive income. I take my time. All right. Also, I want you guys to understand that I want to purchase things in a way that represents patience. All right, because patience is how this particular system that we live in is set up. It benefits those who are patient. It benefits those who are willing to invest and put things out forward in the future. Okay, it benefits those. All right. We go to the next verse, verse 2. It says, "For they shall soon be cut down like grass and wither as the green herb." Okay, I'm reading Psalm chapter 37, verse 1. "For they shall soon be cut down," verse 2. I'm going to read it again, verse 1, for those who's jumping in. "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like grass and wither as the green herb." Okay? Trust in the Most High and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Okay, guys? So, first of all, what's more important than money is let's do good. Let's do good. Are you doing good in your community? Okay. Are you doing good to people? Are you helping people better themselves? Now, that's one of the things we do in the Legacy Think Tank is we try to encourage people because, like right now, us reading scripture is free. We love getting into the Word with our with anyone that we work with. Okay, because we do feel that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. Most of the principles are usually getting violated, y'all. You'll find it. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all actually read your good book, but most of the principles in this book are often being violated. So, all for the gains of what one that will come to our page and see people with great credit reports, excellent cars, big houses, things of that nature. They're willing to do almost anything for it, and we're not telling you to do that. Okay, we're not telling you to do anything for it. We're actually telling you specifically to do good. Okay, verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Most High, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. I bet y'all didn't think that as we got into this verse today, we started off with evildoers, and now we're literally over into the desires of thy heart. You see, delight thyself also in the Most High, in the Lord, in the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, delight yourself in him. Okay, give yourself over into his teachings. Okay, understand, seek him, seek his knowledge, seek wisdom daily. Okay, guys, if y'all hear me, press 1. All right, because it's so much that we end up doing on a day-to-day basis. Okay, it's so much that we do on a day-to-day basis that we just tend to forget to give glory to our Creator. Okay, we forget to give glory to our Maker. All right, so delight in him. Verse 5. Commit thy way unto the Most High, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. So if you have trust, and first of all, if you delight in the Most High, you actually trust in the Most High, he will bring to pass the desires of your heart. So that already lets me know I don't have to do anything for wealth. I don't have to do anything for money. I don't have to do anything. Like when I say anything, I don't have to go. I'm not going to rob or steal from someone. I'm not going to go lie on someone to generate the money. I'm not going to lie to someone to generate the money. You understand? It's very, very, very key. Because why? Because those who do these things the wrong way, they're like grass that burn up quickly in the field under the sun. Okay, these people are done away with very quickly. So if you wonder what's the difference between financial ID and other programs, is that we want to show you how to build something that stands the test of time, that will last and not wither in the sun. Okay, I'm just trying to give you all a little background. That's why we're chatting live today. Just trying to give you all a little background on why you have to be very mindful of what type of business that you get into, how you present your business, how you conduct your business. Okay, now, I'm gonna tell you, I had a very good problem in all my businesses. Every business I've started or every service I've offered, I've only started a couple businesses, but every service that I have offered, I've gotten to the point where it's my cup overflow. Okay. And so, speaking of all the cup overflowing, everybody, anyone that's in earshot of this, that feel that they need more assistance or they did not get their money's worth, send me a DM, because I think y'all have to realize that 1 out of 3 people need something done in their credit report. Everybody needs financial counseling. It's a lot of people out there, and there's only so much time in a day. So sometimes you just need a reminder. Send us a DM. We're right here. Send us an email, support@financialid.info, because You do want to be mindful of what you're doing with. I want to be mindful of what am I doing with my customers and my clients, and I want you all to know, our members. Everyone is in the think tank. They're super happy, man. But every business I've ever started, man, I've got more people than I can take, and I do that by delighting in the Most High. See that? I do it by delighting in the creator of the heavens and earth, because one of the things that my company does, is Friday night at sundown. The Shabbat starts. Have peace on the Sabbath. We don't do any work. We don't buy. We don't do any selling. Uh, Friday night, sundown. It's a Saturday night at sundown, right? Well, some people will work 7 days a week. We're only willing to do 6 days a week to delight in the Most High. And guess what? My cup overflow, run over. Okay. All right. Yeah. Because I know some people think this guy in the book is invincible guy. It's not real. Yeah, I got proof. All right. Okay. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Okay. So delighting in the Most High, he shall bring forth your righteousness, y'all. Okay. He shall make it shine bright like the heat of the day, until it's just like, ooh, he shines so bright. Shalom, shalom, all. Shalom, yourself. All right. Rest in the Most High and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. So don't be sitting around waiting, wondering, for those who bring wicked devices to pass, and you wondering, well, when I'm going to be riding like them. Okay. When am I going to be like them? Why is it taking so long? No, don't be like that. Be patient for him, because what the Most High may have building for you, uh, it's going to be greater than anything that you're building. Okay. So that's why your faith and what you focus your attention on is going to be very, very important. Okay. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. All right. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Most High, they shall inherit the earth. You hear that? That's not I should make a whole bunch of money. That's not I should have $1,000,000 house. That's not I should have $1,000 acre. I mean 1,000 acres of land. It says you shall inherit the entire earth. You understand? Do you not understand that when I say start a business, when I tell you guys how to start a business, my goal is not only for you to start a business, but to create a business that dominates all over the earth. Okay? That dominates all over the earth. Who wants a business that dominates, that can inherit the whole earth? I'll give you an example. I can't say that they got their strength from the Most High, but you see how everyone goes to Amazon now? You see how everyone goes to Walmart? It's just kind of like, you might move somewhere and be like, how far am I from Walmart? All right, that's just an example. For yet a little while, okay? For yet a little while, the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. All right. Now listen to that. You should look at the evil, diligently look at where the evildoer lays his house. Look at how he maps himself out. Look what he fancies himself after. Watch him. Because guess what? For a little while, the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Something heavy, man. What good is it to make a whole bunch of money? All right, fellas. I'm picking on the fellas right now. Shalom, shalom, Marco. What good is it to make a whole bunch of money and not have a legacy? All right? Not having a heritage to give to your children's children. Tell you, first thing first, you for a legacy, a heritage to pass down from continually from generation to generation requires a father and a son. Matter of fact, a father and obedient son, just like Jesus or Yeshua. Okay? He has to have an obedient father. You have an obedient father too. Well, but a father and an obedient son. So what good is it to make $1 million and don't have an obedient son? What good is to have a $250,000 car and not have a son to carry your name on even after you dead and gone? Do y'all hear me? You know, this is not prosperity preaching. Okay? I'm not trying to sell you a prosperity message. All right? I'm trying to give you guys sound wisdom so that the Most High will give you the desires of your heart. If they be righteous, right? And I don't care. I'm going to tell you, we redefining what success is. Okay? Success, guys, does not always means glamour. We're going to go over that later on. All right? Success does not always equate to glamour or grammar. All right? Or grammar. All right? Success in the Most High eyes, if it's just a man in a field with a shack and some children to continue his name, I would declare that person to be successful and celebrated. I'm serious. Because the way the world is set up today and what's going on, like what most of the people who want to educate you today, they're not going to tell you about, hey guys, we might be staring at a financial collapse of the dollar. You won't hear this coming out of their mouth. Okay? You won't hear prepare for the worst case scenario come out of their mouth. Okay? What you will hear is that everything's going to be okay. Let's continue to live the American lifestyle, the American dream. That's what you're going to hear from them. All right? You will not hear an ounce of preparation that does not include a US dollar. Do y'all hear me? If you hear me, press 1. Okay? I need to understand that y'all hear me. I see y'all on here, but I want to make sure y'all hear me. And if y'all like what I'm talking about, go ahead and hit heart and hit like on there. Because we want to let other people know and see the algorithm on this live. Okay? So go ahead and hit like, give me some hearts, and share it if you don't mind. Because everyone has their eggs in one basket. Thank you. I appreciate that, Valerie. I hope you're doing all right, Miss Valerie. Not everyone, a lot of people have all their eggs in one basket. Okay? And you might not realize they're all in the same basket. I'm going to share with you all what the Most High says about having your eggs in a basket. Okay? We're going to turn over here to Ecclesiastes chapter 1. No, excuse me. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1. And the reason why I'm going here is because I want to make sure you guys are building something that lasts. That's the key word, y'all. Build something that lasts, that doesn't just wither away. But let me show you guys how to be recession proof, or excuse me, pandemic proof. All right, all right. I just started a family business. All right. Chapter 11, verse 1. It reads, Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for you shall find it after many days. What does that mean? Put your money to work. That's what I like about the Bible. You know, we've been calling money, I need my bread. I need my bread. They better run me my bread. And here it is, the Bible talking about, yo, cast thy bread on many waters. You know who wrote this book. Shout out to Nick Cannon. All right. Nick Cannon, I know you know who wrote this book. Ain't nobody put cast thy bread on many waters in here but some black folks. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest, y'all. It just sounds like us. All right. Verse 2. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8. For you know not what evil shall be upon the earth. So let's pause. Let's start right there. All right. So the Most High said, get your bread, invest it, cast it on many waters, 7 to 8 ways. All these prosperity preachers have been telling you, okay? They have been telling you, you need to have multiple streams of income. You need to have multiple stream income. You need to have 7 to 8 different ways to become a millionaire, multiple streams of income. And I'm just like, y'all got that out the book. So I'm gonna tell you what I got it from. I ain't gonna re-rock it and claim it as my own, okay? They got that out the book. The book said you need to have 7 to 8 ways. So let me say something. Guys, you're not gonna start a credit repair business and become ultra rich and wealthy. You might make 6 figures. You're not gonna start a transportation company and become ultra wealthy. You might make 6 figures. You might lose some money and get some money back on your taxes and give some people some jobs. But you're not going to just be rich. You might start a trade line business. It might make you about $70,000, $80,000 a year. You know, cast some bread on that water. All right, you might start a funding business. You might make $50,000, $60,000 a year doing that. But you're not just going to be super rich. And I wouldn't just say we're looking to be super rich. We need to cast our bread on many waters for 7 to 8 days just to survive. Do y'all hear me? Not to get rich. Guys, you might just be trying to survive and leave your next generation with some money and their children some wealth and some knowledge and some land. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm celebrating you guys whether you ever own a Ferrari. I'm celebrating you guys whether you ever own a Porsche. Okay? I want to celebrate you all whether you ever own a Lamborghini. I don't forget about you. All right? The guy who just need a piece of land so that when he dies and goes into the ground, he knows that the children that he made, not only the children, but specifically the sons that he made, okay, will have somewhere to feed their children's children, and hopefully they'll make some more sons, and he'll be here forever. Now, we don't want to be like Kobe Bryant, y'all. I'm serious, man. Let's really think about this. We don't want to, what good is it to make $300 million or $1 billion and not have a son? Y'all don't hear me. I don't think y'all hear me because y'all quiet. If y'all hear me, go ahead and press 1. Because if y'all hear me, y'all understand that We got to have a multiplicity of avenues. All right? Multiplicity of avenues. Now, keep in mind, I'm Javaris Banks. You heard it first right here on My Financial ID. Often imitated, but never duplicated. What's up, Devin? All right. And I was gonna go over something that happened the other day with the client. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna go over that with y'all today, just for all my transportation company owners. All right. Anybody own a transportation company, press one. Think about owning a transportation company, press one, because y'all need to hear this. This warning and message will be just for you all. I might just do another video and break that down. All right. If the clouds, verse Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 3, if the cloud be full of rain, they empty themselves upon the earth, and the tree that falleth toward the south and toward the north, in the place where the tree falleth, there it shall be. So look at that. The Lord said he gonna make it rain if you cast your bread on the waters. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, man. It's just we were thinking about what the Lord always talking about. The clouds be full of rain. The Lord say he gonna make it rain if you spread that stuff out 7, 8 ways. Okay? Put your money in 7, 8 different situations. All right? You don't know what kind of business to start? First of all, rule number one for starting a business to try to build your legacy, okay? Get some mentors. I'm serious, man. If you see somebody that's been doing it for a long time in that space and industry, get you some mentors. Gather you some counselors. Okay? And I'm going to tell you one kind of counselor you definitely going to need, regardless of the type of business that you start. Hey, Jasmine, you're going to need a financial counselor, y'all. You don't need somebody to show you how to fund your business. If your credit ain't right, you're going to need your credit right. Okay? You're going to need a financial backbone. You're going to need accounting. You're going to need that. Every business is in the business of generating some kind of income or losing some income. But even if you're losing the income, you're probably getting it back from money took from you on your taxes. Did you consider that when you started your business? There's many things to consider when starting your business. Many, many things. All right. But most importantly, just understand, put it out 7 to 8 ways. He that observed the wind shall not sow. He that regard the clouds shall not reap. So for all my procrastinators, that was a shot at the procrastinators. Okay? We're taking a shot at the procrastinators. The one look like the wind gonna be blowing hard today. I can't do this. Oh, it looks like it's a recession. I can't do this. It looks like it's gonna rain today. I can't do this. Oh, that look like it's gonna cost too much. I can't do this. All right. Those who sit back and watch will not reap. You understand? If you sit back and watch, you will not reap. So it requires you to pick 7 to 8 ways how you gonna be getting money, your income. Okay. Now, on top of the 7 to 8 ways of how you're gonna be getting income, you also don't need to be procrastinating on getting started on that income. Verse 5. As you knowest not what the way of the spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so you know not the works of the Most High, who maketh all. Ladies, if you ever had a baby, you don't make you had sex. Guys, you had sex, but you ain't actually fashioned the little bones in the body. So when you find yourself wondering if your idea is going to work, be patient. Make sure they're spread out 7 to 8 ways. Okay? Make sure these things are spread out in a way so that you don't know what a day might bring. Okay? You might not know what a day might bring. All right. So I think that's enough for today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Please hit a heart, like, share, comment, follow us, tag a friend. We really enjoy sharing messages like that that we go over often. And this is a very big book, y'all. So we got plenty of more information that comes from. Tune in. We're gonna come on here more and bring my lovely wife Samantha Banks in on here, and we're all gonna sit down. Let's talk about it. We're gonna have some nice. We're gonna talk about relationships. Because man, I'm talking about relationship makes a big difference in how your money come in. I promise. All right, it makes a real big difference. All right, all right. Who got some questions? Anybody want to got some questions? What about the trucking store? All right, I go ahead and get a trucking store. I get a trucking store for y'all go. So all my transportation company. First of all, and it's just not transportation company. Anybody that's looking to get any kind of finance or lending for their business, watch out for companies out of South Dakota. All right. I learned this other day, one of my clients, and God bless him. And thank him for allowing me to share this message. I won't say who he is, but we were doing his bookkeeping onboarding. And we were going through some things on his books. And what we were doing was setting it up so that we can show that his truck is on his books, plus the truck note that he had associated with it. And we found every payment he had made to the so-called loan, right? The loan. We lined up all the payments when we put in all the payments he made. Plus, he paid it all off just recently. I noticed that the balance was about $9,000 higher. Like he overpaid $9,000 than what he borrowed. And I was like, "What's going on?" I know people charge interest, right? So I told him, "Look, let me see that document. Let me see that loan document you got right there." And on the loan document, it says borrow, $24,000, pay back interest $9,000. And I said, "Ooh, that looked about the same amount they said you overpaid." But I know he paid it off early. So I'm looking on the document. I said, "What's the interest rate?" Ain't no interest rate on there. Just how much interest you gonna pay. I said, "Okay, cool. All right, let me put it into the amortization calculator." If you ever heard of an amortization calculator, if you've never heard of amortization calculator, press 1. The amortization calculator, I am looking on there, I'm punching in numbers like, all right, how do I take this 90-day loan and charge him $9,000 interest in 90 days? How do I do that? How do I do that? And I'm punching in interest rates and calculating. And as soon as I hit 50% interest on the loan, the amortization calculator, thank you for the response. The amortization calculator did not, okay? It warned me. It would not calculate for me. Awesome. Appreciate that feedback. It would not warn me. And I'm going to spell that for you. Amortization. 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 It actually means to put to death. And the reason to put you to death is because you don't realize that someone is basically raping you before your eyes. All right. Thank goodness this client was able to pay off that loan earlier and and get the understanding. It's a lesson learned. That's something that comes in business. I prefer you do not have to learn this lesson the hard way. But anyway, let me carry it along. So I realized that the machine won't let me see the interest rate. And I'm like, I'm putting in 50. I can't put in 55 or 60. So I'm like, hell, get them folks a call. Call them. Hey, y'all, what's the interest rate? What y'all think they did? Go ahead. I want to know y'all. I want to know what y'all think. I ain't moving forward in the story until I know what y'all think they did. What y'all think they did? All right, I ain't going to do y'all like that. All right, this is what they did. I'm waiting on some of y'all to give me an answer. What do y'all think he did? Yeah, mortgage amortization is ridiculous, man. I actually have video already on my IGTV stories, literally just talking about amortization. I think I do have it. If it's not, I just have to do another. All right. So the first response, the lady tried to tell me, no, your interest that you're going to pay is the amount on the paper. All right, cool. We understand that. What's the interest rate? Sir, you have to calculate that. Really? No, you calculate it for me. Sir, I can't. No, you would have to calculate that. Okay, no problem. Give me a manager on the phone who can do math. Manager. Oh, manager busy. Can you send them an email? Can you send them an email? They asked me, they asked us, can you send an email to the manager explaining your problem? No. No, I'm not. You send an email to the manager to explain the problem. And have the manager reach out to us. Did you think that manager called? No, the manager wrote an email explaining that we did everything between the law and what the law allows, and that's your interest rate. Do you think they still told us the interest rate? No, they did not tell us the interest rate still. Okay, regardless, they still didn't tell us the interest rate, even in the email. All right, y'all. Long story short, if you see any lenders out of South Dakota with these crazy interest rates, okay, crazy. The state of South Dakota does allow any kind of interest rate, so they're not breaking any law. Just be mindful and diligent. There are a lot of people who will prey on people that want to get in the trucking business. They will help you get into the business by any means necessary, and they will happily take $9,000-$10,000 from you in interest. Okay, anytime So the trucking industry can be lucrative. I personally do know the secret to being lucrative. To in the trucking business, the reason why is because I help one trucking business owner reach his first $1 million in revenue, and a lot of you all know him as Alex Good Energy. All right, we helped him reach his first $100,000 a month in revenue. Okay, and I know the formula. All right, I know the formula to a successful transportation business. Why? Because we've been transportation accountants. Okay, I know what it takes. I know what that looks like. I also know what it looks like to fail. All right, shout out to all my people who failed at their business. It's okay. We're gonna get back on the ground, right? If you're a legacy think tanker, you're gonna get back on the ground. I'm gonna show you guys how to reset. It's okay. You can start over. All right. One of the biggest mistakes you could ever do is tie your personal credit up, especially getting into, oh, what was his? They did not say, and at this point, just answer your question. The interest rate, they would not say what the interest rate was, and it's somewhere over 60%. And they try to use another word talking about, oh, it was factoring, and that was our company factoring the policy and the fees and something. And then, he paid the loan off early, and they still want to charge him the whole $9,000 in interest. I'd be like, boy, y'all some scammers. Some scammers out there. So watch out for that. Do not get in the trucking industry by any means necessary. If you want to be successful in the transportation space, you definitely going to want to be mindful of how you fund your business. A great way to fund your business is a retirement directed savings account. We took one gentleman, former LAPD police officer. He was leaving to go to another force. He could not take his pension and apply to the next place. So we rolled over his pension out of retirement into his own company, and he's literally borrowing his own retirement money at 0% interest. That's a hell of a way. All right. As a matter of fact, before he met me, he put a lot of his debt in his personal name, took out a bunch of personal loans, and we used his retirement rollover, all right, and borrow some of that retirement, getting it out of the personal debt so he's not personally liable. And now we get that out of there. Guess what we can go back and do now? We can go get some business funding under just his business name, and we can carry that debt under his business name now. All right. So, a lot of people teach you how to start a business. A lot of people, first of all, you can find someone right now to teach you how to fund your business, fund the credit, start credit, and all that. But guess what? They're not going to teach you operations. They're not going to teach you um, how to account for the business. Okay. If I showed you how to get $100,000, all I hear is an accounting nightmare if you don't learn accounting properly. All I hear is a bunch of expenses and you don't have the necessary skills you need to stay into the business. So getting up a bunch of capital, SBA loans through credit cards, through just getting a whole bunch of capital up and not knowing how to keep up with your records. Guys, SBA loan gonna put a lot of people in jail. That's another topic. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. SBA loan is going to put a lot of people in jail. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say their name. DOJ, Department of Justice. All y'all putting 2, 3 people, scamming, lying, putting all these people, okay? All right? These people will be locked up here very soon. And don't let anybody sit here and tell you how you need to sit here and do the same thing as they are doing. Okay? You don't need that. All right? Now, also further, I want you guys how do you get funding and grants for your business? So one of the first ways that one would want to get funding for their business, good question. Like I said, the first way I would, if you have more than $30,000 in your business, in your employment retirement account, we can roll it over. It's not worth it if it's not at least 30K. Um, so that's the cheapest way. Having a good personal credit report is going to be another way to get business funding, a very easy way to get business funding, especially for those once again, transportation space or the hotshot space. You guys typically you'll go in for make sure y'all ask for capital business loans if possible when you're buying equipment. They're probably going to want to PG that equipment through your personal name. Okay. Once they PG that equipment, it will start to build a business credit profile. It's asking them, is it going to report to my personal credit? All right. Good personal credit is a good way to establish, especially with pandemic. People are not sure if they're going to be able to get their money back and all that good stuff. Okay. So what we will do is go do an unsecured business funding. Okay, we'll go get you some business funding under your business name. It's okay. We do show you how to do some personal funding, but you want to have the personal funding to go get some really good business funding. But I shy away from taking a lump of anything in my personal name and putting it on my business, because if the business fail, it's stuck on my personal name and I can't swivel left or right. All right, guys. The goal, and I've heard this so much in the last couple of years. I wish I had met you before I made all these decisions. Uh, the goal is to have that 800 credit score and come see me, because I got someone. I'm gonna bring him on here. 800 credit score, $100,000 in the bank, 2 inquiries. We got him $68,000. If he had did it by himself, he probably got himself about 30. That's a difference. You know what I mean? It's a difference in $38,000. It's a big difference in how much fun he was able to get with only 2 inquiries. But he would have got himself about 30 in like 4 inquiries. So those are the major differences. So how to fund your business. There are business grants out there available, depending on your industry, profit, nonprofit, for-profit business. There are some SBA grants still out there. But those things will get you started. All right? You probably going to need a little bit more to keep your business going, depending on the size and the type of business. Okay? Depending on the size and the type of business that you have. All right? All right. I hope that answers you guys' questions. I'm not sure what I did, if you guys can see that question when I click that button. Yeah, y'all should be able to see that question. All right. If y'all got some more questions, go ahead. So yeah, man, when you guys get started in business, it's how you start it, how you fund it. It's not funded by any means necessary, guys, because that stuff starts acting up. Yes, I said it. Yes, DOJ. Yes, I see articles already. They're launching investigations on all kind of people who want to go balling on the PPP plan. And to tell you quite frankly, you're gonna be brought balling in federal prison over those folks' money. Stop lying. Put what you really made on there. If you didn't have an employee, stop lying. I'm pray y'all don't get caught. If you did it already, get them folks their money back as soon as possible. All right. Even if you get the SBA loan and you are it's not a PPP loan, guys. Even if you don't do the forgiveness program, you still have to pay it back. Okay, and you still have to not only you have to pay it back, but you still have to account for it. Okay, you have to account for it. All right. You have to account for it. You still have to keep up with the records. Look up some of those business grants. Business grants. You can look up. There are some SBA business grants. I will have to bring my grant writer on board. There's different type of industries that are more friendly to grants than others. All right, I know some, but it depending on. It really is going to particularly depend on your industry when it comes to grants. Okay. Awesome, 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 y'all. All right. What are the requirements, and do you need to receive it? You need to receive an SBA loan. Very good question, guys. If you were in business last year, now I'm gonna tell you guys the requirement. I want y'all to know if you got an SBA loan, recently, understand that you just went to the top tier of business loans. Okay. When I say top tier for more stringentness on how to account for it. When you're getting these business credit cards and you're getting these personal credit cards, these things don't have any oversight. Okay, they don't have any oversight. So because they have no oversight, all right, you just do your thing, and as long as you got your stuff at the end of the year, you fine. The SBA used to take for this. I'll tell you what it used to take to get into it. You just need 2 years tax return, good personal credit score, profit and loss statement, possibly some balance sheets, and the credit report of anybody that owns more than 15 or 20% of the business. But because of the pandemic, you are able to get all this stuff without all those paperwork and documents, right? But someone who has that paperwork and document come get this 30-year loan from the government, they already got this paperwork and document to get that loan. So when it's time to get the forgiveness for the loan or do the accounting to show what happened with the money, all right, you already used to keeping up with documents and paperwork. The problem is right now, all you need is a business checking account. You can't do a SBA business loan unless it's sole proprietor. So if it was sole proprietor in your name, they will transfer the money to a personal checking account, but they will not transfer the money to a personal checking account for your business. So you need a business bank account, EIN. Obviously, you need to be in the business last year. And what they're going to ask you is how much revenue did you make last year? Not after expenses, before expenses. Your top line revenue, this is before expenses. Okay, y'all? All right. That's enough for today. Y'all got to get going. I hope you have a great day, student. Tune in for more. Thank you guys for more, for your attention. Please check out the legacythinktank.com. I got a free webinar on there for you guys.